Hello YouTubers, DE Fan 3D coming at you out here with the results and the finish ordering of the Elko opener here in 2024. And first things first, I just want to say it was a really fun time out there in opener. I'm glad I could bring my phone along with you guys, and it was pretty awesome. The only problem about the Elko opener, though, for a few things was one, the first feature, a lot of wrecks, a lot. And I mean, holy smokes, we started with 17 cars, finished with 11. And I think the second feature, when the late model feature rolled around, there was about maybe 11 to 12 cars, but a lot of good cars that were could have been competitive and could have ran really clean were wiped completely out. So the six car had Jake Ryan's old 93 late model chassis from 2009 with an updated body that got smoked and got towed away by two tow trucks. I never seen that before at Elko, and that was really bad. Then the 10 of Danny Mann got his whole front fascia, the hood cleared off for the 55 car. That had a really good paint scheme. Those guys never raced at Elko before. That was their first time those cars were done. And just a few other mechanical problems with a few others. And then running out of gas was the 75 of Joel. And I felt bad for Joel Tyson on that one. And I mean, I'm part of the team out there, so. And the one thing too that you probably noticed from older videos I've done in the past to this one is that I'm only strictly going to record the late model drivers at Elko Speedway this year because I'm not. I mean, I'm fans of the other stuff. Don't get me wrong, you guys out some really good stuff, content that I posted in the past. But I'm part of that 75 team, so even though I got the camera with me for my phone, and there's action going on the track, I'm only gonna save it for the 70 for being around the 75 and the 41 and the 31 team of Ryan Werner and the 31, 41 of Donnie Rocket Reavers and the 75 of Joel Tyson, and maybe sporadically here and there if it happens to come to fruition the 54 of Dylan Moore. There's four cars in that team, and every car that I named right there is housed and then built by some form or fashion by Donnie Reavers. So he oversees operation pretty good. That's why he's a 9-time Czech champion. So it makes sense. And one car you didn't see out there was the 72 of Jacob Gady. He's running at lacrosse. His daughters are coming up through the ranks in quarter midgets at Mini Elko, and he's running other tour dates. I believe maybe some ASA members tour stuff, but he will run Elko in a sporadic former fashion this year. So it's going to be very interesting. And plus, too, you've seen previous videos of me doing this video. I'm no longer at that location that I was shooting at. That was a house in downtown Chaska. I moved into that place back in 2018. Shot all that stuff out there, which was really, really cool. But I moved out of there. I'm now in an apartment on my own in Waconia. You will see I'll just take you around the whole area of this next year. I'm still getting myself acquainted or like set. I'm still like getting my bearings straight and get myself still kind of put together a little bit, so to speak, and just trying to just gather my thoughts of just like trying to just take this all in before I show it off and everything. And that video will come, so it will be really cool. And I'll take you guys though to my grandparents' shed in Wisconsin because I got a couple of surprises that I've been kind of keeping on the back burner. I wasn't sure how I was going to show this off from a YouTube channel. Now I have an idea how this is going to go down. So you guys will enjoy seeing this. And I mean, I talked about some of the stuff in other videos, but you'll see the whole ramifications of this coming up this year. And then the next race I go to will not be Elko. Elko is on June 15th. However, I get to do something pretty cool that you guys saw me do last year. And maybe this year it'll probably be a little bit cooler because I got myself in a really good situation back in 2013. Has to involve one of these photos back behind me. Um, I was a part of iRacing in 2013. I won Rookie of the Year for a part-time 33 Wizco basis. I've also won the championship for Kerry Earnhardt's paint scheme in 2013 in Excel Cup, running that body style with an up-to-date car. Won the 2013 championship. And about a few years ago, I got mailed in that year following year in 2013 in 2023 last year, the 10-year anniversary of me doing that on my mother's computer back in 2013. Last year I was mailed the 33 Wizco hat and the Wizco Xfinity crew shirt to match the 33 Ty Dillon car paint scheme that I ran, and it also came with 3 NASCAR Xfinity / Cup garage passes because I also decided to up to date the 33 cars in NASCAR from last year with Brody Kostecki, and then Austin Hill transferring this year to a part-time 33. I pre-ordered his car, but I also wanted to merge that into that as well, so I talked to iRacing on an email. They said sure I can do that, so I did that, pulled their graphics off, and I customized it on just a database format that you could actually run that car with the format, but I just downloaded the basic software and I was able to make these up-to-date versions. I got postcards made up for this. I went and on eBay and I bought this. Is the 33 Ty Dillon Nationwide car from 2013. His rookie season. I ran it with the Xfinity up-to-date stuff in 2013 with Nationwide, but then 2014 I also ran it part-time as well, and it's pretty awesome. So I took Ty Dillon's name off of it. I took the Nationwide logo off. The Nationwide logos are on the door, but one lucky fan at Iowa this year, come Saturday, with my garage passes, or my garage pass, I should say, my dad and my mom's cousin will have the other one. I got those on my TV stand drawer here. Mine is wrapped around the collar, buttoned onto that Wizco 33 shirt. You'll see me wear that in another video coming up, so don't you worry. And so yeah, but I got this car ready to autograph for one lucky fan. So I bought another one. That's for my personal collection, sitting in a bag in my closet over here. So, but you guys will certainly thoroughly enjoy that. I'm looking forward to that, and I love the garage interview that I shot this year. And I love the postcard that I got from Joel. I'm glad I could show that one off. I did have him autograph it, so it's down here in a pile. I'll show that in a later video. But it was a good opener, and there's some sad parts and there's some good parts. I was really bummed about the 75 with Joel because he's not won a feature since 2012 and Elko when I was there, and just waiting to see him win another one. But time will tell how long these guys can race there, because give this track situation 3 to 10 years, and that probably won't be on the property line anymore, because there's buyers and there's a lottery system that this track is going to go to in the near future, and it's just a matter of when and if this track gets torn down and has home development over top of it. There's already been talk about that, and it's a bittersweet moment for me to talk about, because I've had a lot of history on there away from a YouTube channel. I mean, my history at Elko goes further than this YouTube channel. I mean, I got pictures that take me back all the way to 2000 when I first went when I was 4, with the original wooden grandstands before the aluminum ones came out in 2006. Almost 20 years with the grandstands. So the track layout was the same since 1998. It hasn't been paved since. They only just added banking in it to 98, because there was talk around 98, 99 that eventually ASA Racing Series was going to be there, and they did in 2002, 3, And 20 years ago, in 2004, was the last time ASA Racing Series ran there. And the biggest field of cars I've ever seen at Elko in my life was in 2003. This race is on YouTube. You can look it up right now and look up the Orange Blast 400 from 2003 and see 33 cars out there at Elko Speedway. Two drivers, which are past NASCAR drivers, Rich Bickle Jr. and the late great Dick Trickle, were both out there. And there's a video that they're running side by side together. And it's really, really cool. And I watched that a lot. So that one's near dear to my heart, just as much as the one that was a year prior to that was the last Minnesota State Fair Speedway Labor Day event. I was there for that. I was 6. Love that. That's my all-time favorite. I mean, I love Elko, but out of my local tracks that I've been to, that one was to me like the Daytona 500 before I went in 2016 for my graduation present. So that was huge. And I got a lot of postcards from that race off of eBay. There were some of them 50-50. It's autographed. It's a pretty good base. You saw all of them in a video prior to a few years ago that I showed off all the ones from 02 that I have in that stack. But I got way more than that. I got a probably majority of all the drivers from 2000 and 2004. And a stack about this big, all of ASA Racing Series drivers. And it's a good mix between ones that are autographed and not. And it's pretty incredible. So it's pretty sweet. And there's some days, though, that I do watch the full season in all 5 years to strung together. And it's pretty cool seeing those paint schemes again and seeing those drivers' names. And there's a lot of rich history in that. So I'm a sentimental dude, and it's pretty cool. So it's quite remarkable for how much I've seen and what I can remember from that. So yeah, but other than that, I got Iowa Speedway for my next event, and then Elko, of course, and then I get to bring you guys to Oktoberfest this year. Not on Sunday, though, because that will be my grandfather's 80th birthday. So I'm going to be down in Wisconsin for that. But the night before, I'm going to go to La Crosse and bring you guys with me for the Saturday Big 8 late model event under the lights at La Crosse Speedway. So that will be extremely cool. And probably when they line the cars up on the grid for that one, I'll be able to walk on the front stretch to show off all Big 8 late model cars like I have in the past for these ASA Midwest Tour events and ARCA Midwest Tour events on Sunday. But Saturday will be really cool. I went there once in 2016. That was a year before this channel was made. So I wasn't able to bring you guys with me for 2016, but we'll get redemption this year. Also, I'm looking forward to get redemption on a race that we didn't even go at all last year, and we were booked to do it, was Thunderstruck 93 of last year for Dan Ryan's Memorial Race. That was a complete washout. We definitely got Thunderstruck on Thunderstruck, which was a really big bummer. But we're looking forward to redemption of that ASA Midwest Tour event. So there is one ASA Midwest Tour event that I will hopefully see this year, weather permitting. So, but we've had a lot of rain this year in May. And I'm really glad that we were able to get Elko in, because as you see in the beginning shots, I didn't know that Tommy Peterson's 99 car was next to Joel's 75, because the 99 was completely car covered over. That's because there was a shower of sparks of rain blowing through the area. We were kind of all like, if, but it was a quickie little Passover shower. It gave us all about what we remembered in 2014 at Thunderstruck, when there was a downpour. And then it pushed everything back to 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning. That was the longest night I ever stayed at Elko in my life. And that'll be 10 years in September this year for that one. And we still talk about that one to this day, because that was incredible. And there was one part after it rained that the sun came back out, and there was a nice rainbow over the backstretch. I never seen a rainbow as beautiful as that one. And we all thought, you know what? Racing heaven is right there with that rainbow for Dan Ryan. So that was pretty cool. So that was definitely memorable, and I'll never forget that experience as long as I lived. So that was pretty sweet. Dan Ferguson was your big winner that night for the Thunderstruck 125 lapper for that, and he did a nice burnout in the front stretch, which was really cool. So that was pretty sweet. So, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video content I put out for you this year in 2024. Stay tuned for more, but stay tuned for Iowa. That's the next one on my calendar date, and we're gonna make it big. So, but I always start out with Elko, and then we go from there. But to make it memorable for Elko, for Elko, and then Iowa Speedway, Newton is next on the calendar for me. So you guys are going to be thrilled to see that, and I'm looking forward to that. And got great interview content last year at Iowa. Got great victory lane content for you guys. I was wanting to talk to you about that for quite some time again, and boy, that felt so good to have that on my channel. So, but see you guys soon.